A lot of men find it difficult to approach or spot high quality women, and a lot of questions has been raised and assistance is required of me on where to find high quality women. So I decided to make a video about that, and hopefully I know I can help. Tip number one: really go do stuff that you enjoy. Don't go out of your way. For example, if the club scene is not your scene, you find yourself there just because you are going to find a lot of ladies there. No, more likely you are probably going to find a lot of ladies there, but those are not the type of ladies you like. Hear me out. I'm saying that not all women that go to the club are the type of women you are looking for. Okay, but I just feel that it might be harder to meet the right one that you seek. So what I recommend more for you is to go do the stuff that you like. So for example, if you are into movies, you go to the movie festivals, you will meet a lot of ladies that are like-minded, that do like movies, and it's quite easier to start a conversation with those kind of ladies. Probably you might have a common interest. So another great example is during festive organized programs like the Year of Return, where great personalities from all over the world came to meet as one, where they had some great events hosted at the Independence Square. I don't know if you quite remember. And over there, there's going to be a lot of ladies that are looking to meet new people and so on. So right there, that is much easier to kind of approach them and talk to them. And because they are going to think you are coming to talk to them about the experience that you've had coming to Africa and to Ghana, obviously your approach is going to be about the diaspora, right? And then you are going to try to finance that a little further, get into the conversation of getting together to know them. But just being somewhere with a common interest is like so much easier than talking to a lady that is just right there on the street, right? But you know about that girl, that is, if she's at the event like the one I just mentioned, she likes to be in those events because most likely, unless she's being dragged to that place by a guy, aside that, there are single ladies in those type of events who are by themselves. So right there, that is an opening for you. Yeah, so stop going out of your ways to meet girls where there is no interest in those places that you are going to. Okay, so make sure you go to somewhere you actually like, because a lot of guys go to the club to pick up girls and then they go home with nothing. Then that is where you say to yourself, I've wasted my time, I've wasted my money on going to these places, and pretty much I've spent a lot that were pretty expensive to get, expensive drinks, expensive and whatnot, and top of it all, they went home with nothing, okay, without a lady. But if you go to a place of interest, a place you really like, you are going to spend money on something you really like. And if you don't even find a girl, you don't really care, right? If you go find a lady, it's a plus for you. Okay. So tip number two, I recommend that you go to places where there is a lot of women that are of high quality but low competition. Okay, meaning that when you go to a place where there is a bunch of ladies, most probably with few men, so right there you are going to stand out because they are going to feel, oh, okay, who is this guy that is coming to this, unusual event men don't really like. And again, you should be knowledgeable. Try to be knowledgeable about where you find yourself. For example, I would say that when you go volunteer, being a cleanup exercise, community service, and the likes, there are a bunch of women. You have an idea about what exactly is going on there. So that's a good thing for you guys, because now she's going to think like, oh my God, he is a good person. He has given his time, energy to the community to help. He's trying to, help out the community grow. Okay. So it's a plus on its own for you. She's going to see you as somebody that wants to help. Hopefully that's really who you are. Okay. You are not trying to, generate anything. You are not just going to pick up on girls. You are not going to pick up on girls, and hopefully there are not many guys around or present. So since it's not a lot of guys, they are going to see you with good intent, right? When it's an environment with women and they see one guy, well, most often all they do is advance towards that man. So be that man, okay? Know what it is about and a bit knowledgeable about what's going on, so that when they come to you and ask some, pretty questions, you will be able to figure it out. And probably when you answer in good faith and in goodwill, you guys have things in common where it's way easier to start a conversation. That is good. And another one that is on the same level as volunteering is keep fit events. So many women like to visit those events and exercise. You might not be a fan, but I'm telling you, you ask of high quality women, right? They are going to be there. The women that want to, give their time for it and love to keep fit and exercise and stuff. That is what I'm talking about. So right there, you are going to go and get yourself somebody easily. Tip number 3, another really good one is moving to new places to meet people. Okay, that's meetups. If there's a particular, discipline you are good at, for example, volleyball, basketball, or anything that interests you, women love to watch those things, and some of them find themselves being, players themselves. So you guys can have the same passion if you want, play, laugh out loud, and get to meet each other and know more about yourself because you have the same common interest, and you guys can plan a day just because you have the same, you get along in a good way. And also I think it's just a fun environment, okay, on whatever you are into, and you can equally create a new group where people from all over walks of life can meet each other. And going forward, if that's what interests you, you guys can meet and have common interest and progress with the whatever date you guys have planned. Okay. Tip number 4, that's online dating. Guess what? Finding a good man nowadays is quite difficult, right? So I know it's gonna take a lot of digging, but you have to do the work. You have to be willing to do the work. I'm not talking about their fine looks and stuff alone, but if that's something that you really want, I think you are going to have to go on a different date, meet those ladies where they've already outlined what they are looking for, okay, and hopefully they are not lying about their profile. And when you meet them, it matches exactly what you saw on their profile. They're actually the right person you saw. Okay. When you guys meet, you can talk a little bit, and I urge you that don't talk too much. Set up a date, and when you guys meet, if it's a perfect match, fine. If it's not a perfect match, you can try again till you meet that special one. Okay. At the end of the day, it's gonna be numbers game, right? So you have to, keep on going in order to find out which one is actually good one for you. Okay, so I know it's a lot of work, but if it's something that you really want, you just have to do the work. Okay, tip number 5, you can go to the library if you love reading. I'm not saying go to the library to buy a bunch of books, but some people are so passionate about it. And even though there is, the dispensation of computer world where your mobile phones can easily do all the works you are looking for you, but I think that there are really good women at the library because there are a lot of high quality people who are, trying to educate themselves, or they have a passion for reading hard copy books for research and stuff. Okay, I don't know. It may sound as a myth, but I think that there are really good women out there who always find themselves at the library, which you can chance on and have a conversation with. Tip number 6, I think good women are usually business oriented. I'm not saying that stay old moms and the rest are not good. I'm just saying that if you want to find a woman that is probably high quality, I think a woman that travels to work. With that said, there are those who live nearby their work site or have their business close to them, or you would find her in a lobby or at a bar, okay, at hotels. So let's say that there's a convention coming around you. It's going to be a hotel that is going to, be packed with the businesswomen and host the program. You can go there, have a drink, make conversation. Seriously, I feel like it is pretty easy to find high quality women at those events. Okay, you can just go there and make conversations with them and see how far it goes. Tip number 7, I think trade stores, which in my country, a good place could be called Cantamanto. Okay, but I think women that thrift, well, they are not going to be the type of women that is going to say, you need to do this, you need to do that, okay, you need to buy me all sort of this, but they are easily going to like clothes that has been worn by other people, okay, for lack of better words, second-hand clothes. So to me, that's a pretty good indicator of a woman that is not really going to be a gold digger, not going to be too much on your appearance, and that's going to value a little more of your personality. I might be wrong, but that's how I envision them. Okay, try it, and you're always going to see ladies that are down to earth and that don't take themselves too seriously. And I think that's a good quality to have as a woman. Okay, because these girls nowadays they are way too serious and think they are way too good for anyone, and probably that's not what you are looking for. Okay, I hope I gave you enough places where you can find quality women. And at the end of the day, you just got to find yourself a better person. It's a numbers game. On the right places, you meet people of your type, and probably they are high quality women. And you have to be you. You have to put yourself in a position to be able to meet high quality women. And let me know in the comment section how it goes. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.